guys, this is ChristinaBX and I'm coming in with another one. This is a new type of video. I've done reviews before, but this is a review about products that I use and that I am putting my stamp on that states they are worth the money. So if you want to see what those products are, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, let me explain this. I'm trying to be as brief as possible. Okay, there are a lot of products out there on the market, and there are a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of other people with pages and a lot of other people that are out there telling you you need these products or you don't need these products or you don't need those products. I am here to just talk about products that I use that gets me through the week. I am a 9-to-5 worker. I have a job, y'all. I'm not sitting home making my living or staking my reputation on these products. Not that I'm knocking anyone else that's doing that. I think that's a wonderful thing. I think that's their job, and I think they do it very well. Because I have on more than one occasion ran out and bought a product because someone that I admired said this is what you need in your life. But let's be honest, do we really, or do I really have the money to spend on those type of products? No, not really. Usually they're splurge items, usually when I get my income tax back in the next paycheck, or I have a little extra money laying around, then I will splurge on those items. But as far as everyday items, everyday makeup items, and I'm a makeup wearer, y'all, I'm not gonna be saying I'm not, if you want to call that superficial, it is. I love my makeup, y'all. I love it. It is something that gives me pleasure, gives me joy, makes me happy, and I don't do it for anybody else. I do it for me. So with that being out the way, let's get into some of these products. Some of them I'm going to some of them I want to talk about are good and some of them are bad, but most of them are good, so I'm going to start with all the good ones. Milani came out with a foundation, and if you don't know about it, I'm here to tell you that this foundation is bomb. I recommend it. I said if you are a 9-to-5 worker, even if you're not a 9-to-5 worker, even if you just like to sit and look pretty all day, this is the foundation for you. This foundation is a 2-in-1. It's a foundation plus a concealer. I'm in the number 12, which is Spice Almond. One of the best things I like about this foundation, I color matched myself beautifully with this foundation. Now, the claims are that it's medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long wearing, water resistant, and sweat proof. I have worn this in the subway. I have worn it for over 12 hours. I get very little breakup. I get very little I sweat. I'm a full-figured woman. I'm a plus size woman. I sweat. If I walk more than a block, beads of sweat, unless it's 50 degrees outside, is forming on my forehead underneath my unit. I did get a little oily in my T-zone, but that can't be helped. I'm an oily girl. It happens. But this really stood up to all of that. This is worth the hype. It's only $13, so it is definitely drugstore. I say buy it. The only thing that I will say is when they tell you only need 1 or 2 pumps, if you're a little girl with a little face, just 2 pumps will do. I find that I need 3 or 4 pumps of this in order to cover my fat face. So if you have a fat face like mine, you're going to use a lot of product. I'd rather buy 4 more of these, keep them in my collection, and have this nice, amazing look than spend $35 on one foundation, barely wear it, forget about it, throw it in the back. I have so many foundations that I forget, I'll look at and I'm like, no. But I grabbed this every day this week. This is a good product. The next product I'm going to talk about is the Better Skin Concealer, and I am in the color Medium Deep. This is the Super Stay Better, like I said, the Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. I want to keep repeating myself. This concealer is amazing. It works well with my skin. It gives me just the right amount of highlight without going over the top. And let me tell you something, people, I can go over the top. I have on more than one occasion done a makeup look where I'm like, what is wrong with your face? My concealer washed out, made me look like a clown, and gave me a look that I did not like. So And that's usually those concealers that I buy too light. Now, it's something that you have to remember, everyone. We are not all the same size, complexion, shape, and don't all have the same deep pockets. So when you run out there and you buy something that someone would put on their face and slap it on your face, you need to just slap yourself. Everything does not work for everybody. You have to find out what works for you and your skin tone and your skin type. If you have texture to your skin, if you have bumps, if you have pimples, if you have discoloration, if you have some things that just not gonna work for you, they're just not gonna work for you. So, however, I'm telling you, this is a good concealer for me, for my skin. It works well with highlighting my face. It doesn't give me the clown look. It doesn't give me the washed out look. It gives me a very soft but realistic type of highlight. So I love the formula, so I'm gonna show you the formula of this. And this is how it looks. It is light, but it just blends out into my skin tone very well. It gives me a nice wash of highlight without looking like, you know, without looking stupid. Let's just say it. I mean, I'm gonna look stupid, right? So the next product that I want to talk about, staying in the highlighting business, is, everyone has talked about this already. If you don't know about it, I'm gonna mention it for probably the 4,000th time. This is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter, and this is what it looks like. And I am sorry, I did not purchase this a year ago, but this works beautifully with my skin. The formula is nice. You get a lot of products. You see that shine, y'all? And it's golden. It's a golden color. So that gold, and I have it on today, and you can see that the reflection from the light is off of this. And it's just a beautiful highlight, and I love it. This is amazing. I recommend it. If you can afford it, buy it. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Don't skip lunch in order to buy something like this. Don't eat ramen noodles because you want to buy something like this. Purchase this as an item, as a gift for yourself. If you are someone that likes makeup, and I love makeup, and if that is your hobby, then give it a little try. I actually purchased the Revlon Photo Stay Instafix Highlight Stick, y'all. And this is what it came, and you get a lot of product with this. It was kind of inexpensive too, I think it was maybe $6 or $7 I bought. And you swatch it on your hands, and it's lovely. It's so pretty, right? It's so pretty. Hated this product. I'm gonna tell you why. I went to put this on my face, and I swatched it on my hand. You swatch it, right? And it goes away. Swatch it again. Here's a stick. Here's the stick. You see the straight? You see the straight? Now rub it in. Goes away. It went away. It went on my face. I went to blend it, and it was gone. That's a bust. Don't even waste your money on that. But I want to talk about this Clinque dramatically different moisturizing gel, and this is it's basically a gel, and it hydrates your skin. I love this stuff. If you are someone that's like me and you are oily, if you wear makeup and then you sweat, you know, it's just not a pretty look. So to try to put moisturizer on, and there's this whole thing, you must wear moisturizer, and you must. I have to admit, you must. I've seen a dramatic change in my skin with using the correct products and using good moisturizer, so I can't preach it enough as everyone else does. You need a good moisturizer. This is a good moisturizer. This is of a higher price point. So you see all those Clinique products and all those Clinique commercials and stuff like that. This is worth the money. This is a bomb product. But I've had this for about 3 months now. You can see it. It comes with a pump. Did I say pump? Comes with a pump. So you waste very little product. You're not dipping your hands in anything. You just You just in your hand. I use about 3 of them and put it, and it just like you hit your face with water. So this is definitely a bang for your buck. Again, this is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. Invest in this. Staying in with the face products, if you're looking for something that is really good for your skin, that really works really well, I got this off of Amazon. This is the Majestic Pure Deep Sea Mud Mask. I live for this stuff. I don't know about anybody else, but I love mud. I love the smell of this stuff. I want to bathe in it. You can look at it. It's sort of a gray type of mud. It's very thick. This is a little bit pricey. I believe this is maybe in the $20 range. Again, this is in the $20 range, but you get so much product. I have used this, and look how much I've used. I've had this for months, and this is about as much as I've used. When you dig your hand in there, it's so thick. I just love the smell. It smells so clean and fresh. And I mean, I put it on my face. Now I will warn you, I don't know about anybody else, but this does sting on my face. It stings where I have texture. It stings where my pores are really big. It stings. But whatever is causing this to sting, it never breaks me out. It never makes me dry. It never, whatever it's doing, that stinging is working. My face is never red. I've used some of the other mask products, and right around where I have texture in my face gets extremely red and irritated, and it just looks horrible, and I've actually breaking out and peeled. That doesn't happen with this stuff. Again, this is the Majestic Dead Sea Mud Mask. It's worth the hype to me. It's worth it. I love it. I want to talk about makeup setting sprays. Now, let me tell you about makeup setting spray. I feel makeup setting sprays are a gimmick because they all do the same thing. They all have the same ingredients, alcohol being one. And it's really to set your foundation, to get the cakiness off when you're using powders and bronzer and all that stuff we all use. I use it too. It's a gimmick, but it's a necessary gimmick. Did I say that right? It's a necessary gimmick. So you do need the product, even though the market is flooded with so many of them. I say pick one you like, stick with it. I think that the only thing that can separate the two is whether they're sticky or not sticky. So the new one that I have been using, because I actually was using the foundation, but I found that this works well with all foundation, is the Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I like this one. It's not sticky. It really helps set my makeup. It gives me that flawless look every day. My look is just flawless. It just works really well. A setting spray that I think works really well, and it's like $3 or $4, is the e.l.f. Makeup Mister Set. You're gonna get a whole bunch of people out there that are gonna tell you this stuff doesn't work, blah blah blah. But if you look at the ingredient set of all of these setting sprays, and even if you don't, you can detect the alcohol right off the bat. So some of them have a high alcohol content, some of them have a low alcohol content, but they all have the same basic ingredients. So don't go out and spend $100 on a setting spray. The e.l.f. one works just as well. The Infallible one works just as well. I have the Urban Decay, the Smashbox Primer Water, but I do for everyday use. If you are someone that can tolerate heavy duty make setting spray, the Infallible one, you can use this one. Okay, the last two products that I'm going to talk about are the Milani Matte Lip Creams. Now, this is I have to give it a half and half one. And the reason why, it's not because of the product itself, it's because of the different types or whatever with the colors. So here are the two. I have the Milani one in Sugar. So this is that color. Isn't that a beautiful color? I'll show you what it looks like out of the bottle. I'm gonna do a swatch on the back of my hand. This is Sugar. And This is the color Covet. Show you what that looks like outside the bottle. And then I'm going to show you what that looks like on my hand. So you can see one is Sugar, which is on the top, and one is Covet. Okay. Now, Covet is my favorite. I wore this all week and it went on beautifully, you guys. It went on like a dream. It matted, and if you are looking for a matte, like comfortable wearing matte, this is the one. This matted beautifully. It went on. I was able to go over it without it crumbling, or had minimal crumbling. It crumbled a little, but it wasn't like you know, disgustingly. So I love this. This is amazing. The one in Covet, I recommend it. It's beautiful. They matte beautifully, you can see. However, the Milani matte cream in Sugar, I had a problem with. The reason why I had a problem with this comes off to me like a lip stain. It stains. It literally stains everywhere. So if you are not precisely putting on this lipstick, you will be in a mess before you even know it. I was going to the movies just last night and I said, I feel like putting on a little bit dramatic lip, something that's going to make me stand out. It took me like 20 minutes to put this on. But I did not have that problem with Covet. With Covet, if I went outside the lines, I wiped that right off. I didn't even need concealer for Covet. So I would put it on and it would smudge, and I would just like wipe it and it would go away. This, if it smudged and I tried to wipe it, it bled down. It bled all over the place. The color was beautiful. It came off beautifully. Once I got it to as good as I could get it, it's beautiful. If you are a professional and you know how to professionally use liquid lipsticks, then this I recommend for you. Sugar I recommend for you. The disappointment was the NYX liquid Suede lipsticks. I wanted to like these, but then I remembered why I didn't like them. I actually did a filming wearing one of these, and the whole film I had lipstick on my teeth, and I had no clue, didn't know it. These take so long to matte because they're creamy. This one up here, they're creamy, and then they sort of somewhat matte, but they don't really matte. They're not really matte. If you blot them, they will come off on the tissue, they will transfer. So, but they slide. I'm a talker, so if you have plump, juicy lips like I do, you know, lip contact with my teeth is inevitable. And I did a whole video with lipstick on my teeth. And so I thought it was a mistake. I was like, oh, well, maybe I just put on too much. Then I wore it to work. I went to work with lipstick on my teeth. I came home with lipstick on my teeth. I'm afraid of them because I don't want to go out and, you know, you think you're cute and you're talking and lipstick on your teeth. You got lipstick on your teeth. That's all we have for today. These are actual reviews of products that I have used, whether I like them or I don't like them, whether it's worth buying, because I have to still keep it real, y'all. I don't have deep pockets. I work and I want to spend my money on what I want to spend it on, but I don't want to sit up here and spend money on products because someone is telling me to buy it and don't really give a shit about but don't give a shit about what's going on in my world. If you want to check out more of these videos, if you want more of these videos, then go over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is ChristinaBX. If not, you can go over to my page on Facebook. It's Products Junkie. All of my videos are linked there. And remember, it's product, P-R-O-D-U-C-T. I'll link it here. Junkie, Junkies, plural. So until next time, bye.